Hey everybody, the Banga's back. Welcome to part 3 of Let's Play Dynasty Warriors 4 Extreme Legends, brought to you by GameAnyone.com. Okay, next up on the docket is going to be Shu warrior Chao. In 214 AD, a new officer joined the ranks of Liu Bei's forces. The stalwart warrior Chao was known throughout the land for his might and valor, and when Liu Bei welcomed him into his camp, he treated Chao no different than he treated his veteran officers. But these veteran officers of Liu Bei were quite annoyed that a newcomer was immediately being granted the same respect that they had worked hard to gain. Thus, they requested that Chao take part in a contest of might. For a skilled warrior like Chao, this was an ideal situation. One thrust of a spear could say more than 1,000 words ever could. Chao must now defeat more enemies than any other officer and prove his power. And for this, you can't have any items or bodyguards. Now, his level 11 weapon I did not get, because I believe you had to be in the lead several times, and you had to get, I believe, 500 KOs. When I tried attempting this, I was short by around close to 100. So now there is like a special item you can unlock here by defeating 1 or 2 officers and sealing a few gates. I think 3? Luckily, I do have a nice bit of attack power. And you can also find some War God axes along the way, which of course makes things even better. One advantage you can do is stand right next to a stronghold, but not provoke the gate captain, and you keep getting a lot of troops coming your way. You can do that to get those 500 KOs. You can also stand next to a Shu officer and try to take their kills so they can be your own. You can do that as well. Just remember that if you're attempting this weapon, you have no way to increase your defense, because I don't believe there are any shields or armor that will be dropped by enemies.
Incredible!
Ooh, I have a very small lead over like the likes of Guan Yu and Zhao Yun. It doesn't take long for your other allies to catch up to you, so be quick. I think I should go for that officer because they tend to have horses. Remember, Chao is awesome on a horse. Oh! Don't even think about a Galpei. I like how these soldiers are still like Liu Zhang's forces, even though we drove him out of Shu. That Liu Bei is now the leader of it.
We must not fall behind.
It's funny how this is actually in Yi province, yet the map is from Wu. Where are the other guard cats? Oh, there's one over here.
Zhang Fei, I knew you could do it.
Oh, Zhang Fei just now got to 50 KOs? Look at this. I mean, look at all this raw power. Just by being on a horse. Oh, that's right, the guard's over here. Oh, he got 100 now. Try to catch up.
Amazing!
Oh, damn.
Can't let the young ones take over just yet.
Why not? You're gonna die eventually. Surprisingly, other Shu Tiger generals died before Huang Zhong. I believe he was the 3rd one to die overall, and that was around the Battle of Yiling. Where's the other officer? Oh, over there. To the left. Oh, I don't want any archers up in my grill. Oh, I'm at the 200 plateau. They all do, Guan Yu. Unfortunately, this horse does move really slow. It's not like it's red hair or shadow harness. So unfortunately I have to do with a generic horse that I can easily be knocked off of and just goes so slow. But I'll be going long stretches without taking out enemies. Oh, there's Yang Y. I might as well deal with him. For the level 11 weapon, I don't know if defeating these officers are required. I'll probably just get 500 KOs, be in the lead for like most of the entire battle, pretty much the entire battle. Like they'll get announcements every minute or so, like who's in the lead or not. I think you have to double up on the runner-up. So that means if one has like 250, you have to get 500. I don't know if that's the case. Sometimes it's random. Like you could be fulfilling these requirements and still not get the weapon.
I bow to your skills.
Now I don't know if I unlocked this item, and I think it's called the horseshoe. Oh, there it is. It's over in the middle of the map. What that does, it allows you to do extra damage when you trample an enemy with your horse.
Incredible!
It's not an item that increases your attack power on horse, because you already have the horned helm for that. And don't worry about the time, you automatically win when time runs out, and you have the most KOs. But first, let me go get that item, otherwise I forget about it. Remember, it's in the central battlement, so get it.
I bow to your skills.
Besides, I have no reason to try to get these weapons, even with the AI glitch on camera, because I believe another Let's Player or another YouTuber has already done that. A Bionic CG, I don't know if I got his name right, I'll put it up there in the description, that he was able to get those weapons that way. Surprisingly, he mentioned in a comment that he got these weapons before he even knew of the AI glitch, so obviously he's a much better Dynasty Warriors player than I am. That being said, however, I do the best that I can. Oh, also one's in the central battlement, okay. I actually did not know that.
I bow to your skills.
I'll just stay on this horse for as long as I need to. Remember, this is where Ma Chao shines. I think another officer shines on horseback as well. Joe Tai, like he attacks on the same side as Ma Chao does on horseback. Usually, whoever attacks on one side are the best on horseback. Because you're just concentrating your attacks in one area. Don't you run away from me! Technically, shouldn't these forces be like Liu Bei's soldiers by now? Like I said, he took over Shu at that time. I thought it was around 211 AD that Liu Bei took over. Or maybe he started in 211 and did not finish till 214. Remember, it probably took him 3 years to decide, you know what, I think I will attack my next of kin. Or attack my relative.
Incredible!
Guan Yu's got 350.
I bow to your skills.
So it's a good thing I was able to like get all those KOs. Alright, so we still got like 2 minutes and 30 seconds of this. Remember, you can't end it sooner. Just have to wait it out, keep killing. There you go. The stage should be good as defeated.
I bow to your
Oh, there's a big cluster around here. Sadly, some of them don't engage you. Well, if only I could have done that in my run for getting that weapon. Get 500 KOs, I might have had the weapon. Which I'm pretty sure just augments Ma Chao's stats on horseback. That would not surprise me. Usually some of these weapons are built specifically for a character in mind. Alright, just a little over a minute to go. Oh, look at these guys, they're almost running away. How many soldiers did Liu Zhang still have? Like, if he actually used all of them, he might have been able to hold on to Chengdu. Oh, okay, I was just wondering what was going on with the frame rate, but it's back to normal now. That's good. And this is actually my second recording of this. Like, when I recorded this earlier, I was just losing frames constantly. Luckily, it was very early in the mission and not very late, otherwise that really would have upset me. Like, going through all that time, and then have to do it over.
I bow to your skills.
Because I wasn't going to put out this product if it was just going to be dropping frames. Like, Ma Chao PowerPoint Edition! Yeah! That just would not have been good at all. So yeah, I will try to get the Extreme Legends exclusive items, or at least put in the description how you get them, because some of them are actually quite hard. I think the War Drum that you can get among Wall Stage is very hard to get. But I'll be able to, like, explain how you can get it once I do his stage. In due time, of course. $616, that's what I finished with.
Now you see, the blade of justice cannot be defeated by anyone.
Most impressive, Lord Ma Chao.
A most impressive display of might, young warrior.
Looks like I could have a little fun. We five shall become tigers of the battlefield.
And thus the Tiger Generals were finally formed. Or maybe they were formed sooner. I don't know if this battle actually happened in history, but they actually did become surprised that Ma Chao was given such a high rank so soon. Yep, so those are the horseshoes over there that we unlocked. Oh, I get like 73 for my grade, not bad. Alright, so sit back and enjoy the ending. Shu officer, born in Maoling in the Fufang region. The stalwart Ma Chao was renowned throughout the land as a fearsome warrior, but his life would be changed forever when his father Ma Tang was executed for treason by Cao Cao. Consumed by vengeance, Ma Chao fiercely attacked Cao Cao and nearly defeated him, when the cunning Cao Cao created dissension within Ma Chao's forces and destroyed it from the inside. Involving Han Sui, by the way. After a period of wandering, Ma Chao entered into Liu Bei's service. Though he was highly admired by his new lord, this did not sit well with Liu Bei's veteran officers. Thus a challenge was made. Ma Chao was to compete on the battlefield with Liu Bei's fiercest generals. If he were to fail, Ma Chao would have no place here. The moment of truth had arrived. Through the might of his fearsome spear, Ma Chao outshined his fellow officers on the battlefield. Thus Ma Chao was wholeheartedly accepted into Liu Bei's ranks. Later, Ma Chao contributed greatly to the conquest of the Yi province and was named one of Shu's 5 Tiger Generals. Zhuge Liang was said to have praised Ma Chao as a hero for the ages. And that's his ending. Alright, so I'm going to stop the video right here. Next episode, I will be playing as Wei strategist Sima Yi. See ya, everybody. Thanks for watching.